so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to great.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Islam Makhachev, ready to engage yet again here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov will table their brotherhood at least for the next 15 minutes or so as they get set to engage. And I think a lot of fight fans, Daniel, have wondered aloud for years which of these two fighters is better. Tonight we get some answers.
We get some answers, John, and I've seen it. I've seen these two locked inside the small cage at the American Kickboxing Academy, and it was some fun sparring session. We had to clear out the room. It was standing room only when these two...
How about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you.
Nice transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Three minutes now in round one. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Nice judo toss for him there. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. That was nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Round 2 is next.
All right, man, take a seat. You cannot let him keep tearing off on your body. You've got to protect that body. Keep your elbows in tight. Stay focused.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Makhachev.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Closed guard.
Trying to recover full guard there. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook.
Armbar setup here.
Nice setup on that armbar. What a tight armbar. Trying to finish the armbar here. All he's got to do now is take his time.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. We approach the 1 minute mark here in the second round. Now Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great ground and pound by this man.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Islam Makhachev. Guillotine choke would appear to be locked in. Yes, it is. You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
He was constantly dodging bullets, J.A.
10 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Awesome round. Very, very close to finishing. I need you to stay a little bit tighter. I need you to stay.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Nurmagomedov. Inside the closed guard now.
He went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Fight.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Takedown defense holds up. Waning seconds here of round number 3. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Relax. You lost that last round. You have to avoid his ground control. He knew he'd be good there. He wasn't able to finish you.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, in the mouth.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Take a pull up. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. He passes the half.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded and so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try, and in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. Oh.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it. Great submission defense.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Just digs into the body, man.
He dug that shot with every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
What a fight so far.
All right, listen. You lost that last round. Now, it could be even, but I think you're down. I need you to go out there with the mindset that you need to take this round and win this fight.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but here we are.
He had him hurt very, very bad.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those he might get.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Makhachev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. His left eye pretty swollen at this point. Working out of the half guard here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Makhachev's pass attempt denied. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
There it is. Now he's running out.
3 minutes now to go in the fight.
This is where he wants to be.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Keep working. Give me those elbows.
One minute to go in the fight.
Great shot from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, into the mount. He's got to start throwing down.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Stop.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.